Hi, I'm Ellen from the Chili Dog. Today I would like to introduce you to the Chain-Garter Selvedge. It's a pretty two-stitch edging. I'm using it along the sides of the straps here in the knit knot bag I'm currently working on, but this could also be a nice way to edge a shawl or a scarf. The Chain-Garter Selvedge creates a very neat and finished looking edge along the sides of a piece that won't be seamed or joined. It's worked across 2 stitches on each edge. Basically, the first stitch of every row is slipped. Then the second stitch and the second to last stitch of every row are worked either in garter stitch or reverse garter stitch. And that just means that those stitches are either going to be knit in every row, both right side and wrong side, or they're going to be purled in every row, both right side and wrong side. Finally, the last stitch of every row is just worked in plain stockinette stitch, knit on the right side, purled on the wrong side. Let's get started. On right side rows, you begin by slipping the first stitch knitwise. This reverses the stitch mount and will ultimately lead to this edge stitch laying perpendicular to the fabric instead of laying flat like the other stitches in the fabric. That's what's going to create this really pretty chain up the side edge. So we'll begin by slipping that first stitch knitwise without working it. And then the second stitch is worked either in garter stitch or in reverse garter stitch. For this particular pattern, I'm using reverse garter stitch, so it will be purled on both the right side and on the wrong side. And it's really important, especially with this reverse garter stitch, that when you position the yarn to make the stitch, that you're moving the yarn between your needles. What you don't want to happen is for the yarn to get wrapped around the side of your work, because that will interrupt the nice clean line of the edging. So I'll bring my yarn forward between the needles and then purl that next stitch. And then bring my yarn back, and I'll continue in pattern across until I get to those last 2 edge stitches. The second to last stitch of the row is again worked in either garter stitch or reverse garter stitch. I happen to be using reverse garter stitch, so that stitch is going to be purled both on the right side and on the wrong side. So I'll bring my yarn forward between the needles and purl that stitch. And finally, the last stitch of the row is worked in just plain stockinette stitch, which means it's knit on the right side, purled on the wrong side. So I'm on the right side, so I will knit that final stitch of the row and then turn things over to work my wrong side row. On the wrong side, you also begin by slipping the first stitch, but this time it's slipped purlwise instead of knitwise to create this pretty chain up the edge. So let's zoom out and flip things over here to see why that is. For both edges, you want the edge stitches to be perpendicular to the fabric instead of laying flat with the fabric to create that chain. But to make that happen, those stitches have to rotate in different directions. That's why on the first edge we slip knitwise to change the stitch mount, but on the second edge we slip purlwise to keep a standard stitch mount, because we want those to be mirrors of each other. So now let's actually knit that and make it happen. So the first stitch on the wrong side is slipped purlwise, so we don't change the stitch mount. The second stitch is worked either in garter stitch or in reverse garter stitch. I'm using reverse garter stitch for my pattern, so that means this stitch will be purled. If you are knitting it and working in garter stitch instead, remember that you have to move your work, or move your yarn rather, between the needles. You do not want to move the yarn around the edge because it will interrupt that pretty chain that you have on the side of your knitting. But I am already set up to purl here, so I'll go ahead and purl that stitch so it's in my reverse garter, and then I'll work all the way across until I get to the last 2 edge stitches. The second to last stitch of the row is worked either in garter or reverse garter stitch. I'm using reverse garter stitch, so that stitch is going to be purled. And then the final stitch of the row is worked in stockinette stitch, which is just knit on the right side, purled on the wrong side. Since I'm on the wrong side, that will be a purl. And we need to remember, even though this stitch was changed, the stitch mount, when we slipped it on the other side, we need to remember to work around the leg of the stitch that's at the front of the needle, and don't accidentally work around the leg of the stitch that's at the back of the needle, because that will twist up the stitches on the side. So I'll purl around that front leg and finish my wrong side row. I hope you enjoyed learning how to create a chain garter selvage. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel, The Chili Dog, for more knitting tips and tutorials. Until we stitch again, happy knitting!